we will start with our session on machine learning. Okay, and I am Samir Velankar, as I said, and I'll be teaching Python programming along with machine learning. I'll go to my presentation mode, and first I will tell you that we are learning Python. First, we will learn Python and then we will learn machine learning. But first, you go through some introduction about why Python. This is the big question, asked by many students that, sir, why is Python in demand? Why people are not going after Java or maybe MATLAB? There is one superb tool called MATLAB or R language. So many languages are there which can be used for machine learning. But why Python only? Now, I am sure, you have answers to this. Many answers you have, I'm sure. I mean, you are not totally newcomer, I am sure that you know why Python. Python is easy, first of all. Yes, trust me. Python is super easy as compared to Java or any other language. And second and most important thing is Python is free. Somebody on chat, wait a minute. Of course, sir. Praveen says, okay. So Python, is free. What is free? I am telling you within some time. You will say Java is also free, sir. But then Python is also platform independent. I mean that Python programs can run on Windows, Linux, Apple Mac machines, and wide variety. Trust me, Python programs can run even on television screens. It's such a powerful language, platform independent. All this, definitely. But one more thing I would like to tell you about Python, which makes it super important in modern times. Okay. This all things we know, it is easy and all that. I would ask you a question, all my dear students. What do you like? See, two things I have written. What do you like? Writing all the code yourselves or getting ready-made code and then changing it? Think about it. I mean, let's say that you have got some work, some coding project you have got, and you say, okay, I will type the entire project, I will design myself. Or will you use, that there is some ready-made code available on Google and you will just copy paste it and then change it according to your requirement. Lot of chat is flooding. That what would you prefer? I mean, there is something ready-made, somebody has written an excellent code and you have got work almost, let's say 80%, same as that. You should always prefer B option. Well said, B option. That is, take that ready-made code and change it according to your requirement. This is the need of companies today. Companies don't want all of you to write everything. See, there is a saying in programming. Since around 1990, people have been saying this, that everybody cannot write everything. And really true, everyone can't write everything. So you should use that ready-made code. You know what? Just see that you will be a good programmer, definitely. And everybody wants to be a good programmer, and we all will be good programmers only if we have these two qualities. We know how to use ready-made code and we know how to reduce the development time. Given some work in your organization, if you sit banging your head for 4 days that what to do, how to write it, and so on, and some other competitor writes it in just 2 days. This is what is the need of the hour. This is the requirement for today, what companies require. By the way, see, Python, why Python? Why? Python has huge library of ready-made code. You ask for anything, you just Google out, and wow, you will get excellent library where all that code is given. You just take that code and then change it according to your requirement. And height is, you can freely use that code. Nobody is going to charge you anything. From the simplest of the code to the most complicated, complex code, you can use that library. Isn't that excellent? Then you know what people ask me often when I first thing I introduce always in Python is this. Then there are some students in the class, very interestingly, they ask, sir, then what is the use? Then what are you going to teach us? If it is just copy paste, then what are you going to tell us? Look here, my dear students, it is important to know what to copy, how to understand that what you have copied, and how to modify it. So, what is Samir going to teach you? My name is Samir, by the way. I am here to teach how to efficiently use those libraries and use that ready-made code and make your programming very, very efficient and less time consuming. This is what Python programmer is all about. Wait. Geet, what was that P that you have written? I don't know. Okay. So why is Python popular? Because it has huge library. Like library of books, you know, you have variety of books. Like that, it has huge library where you can go and go to that library and pick any of the ready-made codes. Okay. Now I will tell you what you can do in Python, just in short. Okay. See, Python, you know, is not meant only for one purpose. Python language is meant for several purposes. Okay. You might say that, oh, Python, yeah, I know, it is used for machine learning. No, it's not. It's only half. I mean, somebody raised hand. Let me check. Yeah, you can put it in the chat. Uh, whoever raised the hand, you can put it in the chat what question you have. Okay. So, what can we do with Python? Is the question. See, the first thing, you know, is somebody on the chat again. Wait. Pawan Kalyan is asking, sir, will you teach Python from scratch? Yes, Pawan. I will assume that you have not learned any programming language. Forget about Python. I will think that everyone over here, you know, is totally new to programming. So I'm coming to that point that I will be teaching first the core Python, the Python language. From the ABC, I will teach, right from installation, everything. And then we will go to advanced concepts as we pick up. See, this course is a very big course. It is a course of around about 75 to 80 hours. And we have to be together for all those. And I want all of you to be very comfortable, and nobody should lag over here or create disinterest. Disinterest will be created only when you are not very conversant or very comfortable. Okay. So I was coming to, I hope I have addressed your question, Pawan Kalyan, and everybody, I hope everyone has listened to what I said. So Python, you know, can be used with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I'm sure everybody has heard about these words: hypertext markup language, CSS, cascading style sheet, JavaScript. You can do web development using Python. Now, a small demonstration I will give you. Just don't take this demonstration to that seriousness where you will say, oh my God, what is happening? We are not understanding this, right? I'm just showing you what can be done using Python. You see, I'm going to give a command Python and then app.py. Okay. Just a second. Yeah. I think I should close this. Just a minute. I'll just start the command prompt. Just a warning again. Don't take this every demonstration over here, very seriously, and think that, oh my God, I am not understanding what are these commands and all that. Okay. Oh, one thing. First, what do you think we should learn before we learn all this? Web development and all that. Before this, what we should learn? Shouldn't we learn installation of Python, everyone? Yeah. So I will first install Python, and then I will tell how this web development looks like. Then what is data analytics? That demonstration I will do. Then chatbot. Have you heard about this? Chatbot development. I will show you chatbots. Then game development. See, Python can be used for so many things and machine learning. And people often think that, okay, Python is used for machine learning. See, so many things can be done using Python. You know what this prototype is down below here? Prototype. This is developing your own library. Oh, you can create your own library and contribute. So many things can be done. And so many companies, here are few companies I have written from wide range. You see, it's not only about data science and ML. It's about web development, automation, gaming. Gaming is a billion industry, let me tell you. And it's very popular industry. Okay, right. So, one more thing. Have you heard about IIT GATE exam? It is an exam meant for M.Tech entrance. You can enter IIT, you can get admission in IIT after doing your B.Tech. You can give this IIT GATE exam. And to your surprise, Python questions are regularly asked in this entrance exam. One such question I have flashed, although this might be Latin or Greek to you, but this is a Python question asked in GATE exam. And trust me, you will be able to solve any of these GATE exam questions after this course. Okay. So you see, these are the key features of our course. We will be learning machine learning models, then evaluate those metrics. We will have weekly assessments also, and we will develop some projects, regular projects I will be developing with you. It will be done during the classroom. It will not be that you will be given some hands-on project and then asked to submit those projects. And I will also tell you how to be job ready. Just tell me in yes or no in the chat. Have you heard about GitHub and have you used it? Just see using GitHub. Just tell me in the chat. Are you users of GitHub? Yes. Oh, very good. Nice. Nice. So if you are already yes for projects, okay. What is that zoo, Varun? Okay. Okay. So this GitHub also we will be using, and you will get certification of completion. Okay, let's now install Python. Okay. Ready, everyone? How do we install Python? Let's see. What I did, before coming to this class, I uninstalled Python from my machine. I regularly do that. What I normally do, before coming to the class, I will uninstall Python so that I am able to show how Python is installed on your system. Okay, so I don't have Python right now. That's why, when I went to this, and when I typed Python, it gave some, it took me to Microsoft Store and all that. And it said, because I don't have Python, how can it run that command Python? That proves that I don't have Python. Okay. So what you do to install Python? Let's start. I hope everybody is ready. You can obviously be equipped with your laptop machines, and you can continue going through these demonstrations. What you do on your machine is you just type download Python. Go to Google and download Python. Okay. And the very first page you see, very first page, python.org. You use this link, download Python. And you will see the download link here in yellow. Download the latest version for Windows. Download Python 3.13.6. And the download will begin. Here the internet speed is very good. So this file has been downloaded. You see, I am clicking this. And wait now. If you are going through this demonstration, just a minute. Just be cautious. You see, the first screen that you will get while just please switch off your mic. Somebody's mic is on, microphone. Yeah, okay. So you see, the very first screen that you will get, when you install Python, here there is a checkbox, you see, add python.exe to the path. Listen very carefully. Add python.exe to the path. You check that. This checkbox must be checked. Otherwise, you will have a lot of trouble later on. I'll tell that trouble as we proceed. I hope you have made a note of it. When you start the installation of Python, you check this checkbox. Add python.exe to the path. Don't do anything with this. Use admin privilege and all that. Don't do this. And then click on install now. Don't click on customize installation. Click on install now. Okay. And the installation will start. It will take a few seconds. It's a very small setup. It will take a few seconds. Okay. I request students to type 1. If you are there with me, just type 1 in the chat. If you are there. Okay. Okay. A lot of ones. +1. Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Nice. +1. Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you. So, still the setup is going on. By the way, installation of Python is very easy. Just go to download Python. File will be downloaded. Click on that, but don't forget to check that checkbox. Okay. Setup was successful. Let's close. 10 more chats. Okay. So Python is installed. Now what? How do you confirm? How do you confirm that Python is installed? What you do is, you see this, type here, this Windows run command, this down below there, type here to search. I'm clicking there and I'm typing IDLE. I repeat, just check this, IDLE. This idle I have typed here and this has come. Idle Python. Remember 3.13.64 bits? Remember this? Idle. This I am clicking and it will take short time because first time we are starting. You see this screen. I'll just maximize the screen. This is idle, Python idle, and Python has been installed. Somebody on chat again. Yeah. That is also the correct way. Python -- version. Revanth is asking, what is the meaning of PIP? PIP, is a tool which is used for installing libraries. I told you a lot of libraries are there. And if you want to use that library, then you just can't use it like that. You will have to install it. Then there is a superb command, PIP install, then library name. That's it. And we will be making heavy use of this. Heavy use of this command, PIP, Revanth. Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying is, look, Python idle has begun. And now we can start doing Python programming. Another way, just a second, again, somebody on chat. Okay. Another way of checking whether Python is installed or not is, I'll just close this window. I am just closing it. By the way, Python is installed. Is what you can do is you can type here CMD. One more suggestion to all of you. Keep your notebooks and pen ready for all the 75 to 80 hours. Because today at least we will not have a lot of things to dictate and to write. But I am always in the favor, of maintaining a notebook and writing as many notes as the teacher is dictating. Okay. So from next time onwards, we will make a note of it. Okay. I have typed CMD, that is command prompt. Okay. I'm clicking on this and look, I'm taken to this command prompt. Okay. I'll just type Python -- version, this command, Python -- version, and it says Python 3.136. That proves that Python is installed. That's another way. One of the students suggested, this is the way how you can check whether the Python is installed or not. Okay. So good. Now, I would like to know from you on the chat that do you know any other way to type Python program? This, of course, I will describe what is all this, but anybody who knows any other tool which can be used for typing and executing Python programs? Waiting for your answer? Yeah, I was sure your answers will be flooding. Jupyter, okay, Jupyter Notebook. PY, I think this student meant PyTorch, okay. Don't know, sir. Jupyter Notebook, Google Colab, very good, Bhupender. Jupyter, Anaconda, Google Colab, very good. VS Code, nice. VS Code, Jupyter Notebook, Google, nice answers. Okay. So many ways are there, and every method I will tell you. Like some students said, we can type Python programs, we can create Python programs using Jupyter Notebook. So there will be a day in our course when I will install Jupyter Notebook, and then we will start using Jupyter Notebook. But initially, my suggestion to all of you is, don't use Jupyter Notebook. When you are a newcomer, PyCharm, yes. Don't use Jupyter Notebook. Use simple Python idle. Okay, I'm closing this. Tell me, how do you start Python idle? Click here. Then type IDLE, idle. Okay. And Python idle will start. This idle, is a very simple window. Do you see these three greater than symbols? This is a very simple window where I can type some command. Say I type 2 + 2. 2 + 2 is my command, and immediately the answer 4 will be given, you see. Then I type one more command. Let's say print hello. Hello is printed. But you know what? This window is of no use to us. I repeat, this window is absolutely no use to us because we want to write long programs. And look, what is this window allowing us to do? It is allowing us to type one command, then run it. Then one more command, then run it. Oh, no. This is not what we want. We want that we should be able to write a big program and run it at once, not command by command like that. Okay. By the way, I hope you have got the point how to install Python. Then how to start Python. Just click on type here to search and type IDLE and idle shell. This starts idle shell. Look at the version number. This window you will get where you can type simple commands, but this is of no use. This, will hardly allow us to type one command at a time, but we want to type our program. So what you do is, in the same window, you click on file and then click on new. new file. Okay, and new window opens. You see. Okay, I'll just maximize this so that the previous window gets hidden. Okay, I'll just maximize. See this. Here, I am typing one command. Typing one program. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, and print C. Print C. That's it. This is my program. And I am sure whether you have done programming before or not, whether you know Python or not, I am damn sure that everybody has understood what this program does, and everybody has understood. You don't need Samir Velankar. Everybody has understood what will be the output of this program. The output of this program will be 30 because A is 10, B is 20, C should be A plus B, that is 10 plus 20. So C is 30 and print C. So this is going to print 30. Okay, but let's run this. We have typed the program. Now we will run this. Now, before we run the program, it is important to save the program. So I'll click on File and Save. Okay, and I'll give some name to the program. I will give the name as addition, okay, as it is adding two numbers. And you can see Python files. Are you watching? Python files. Okay, somebody raised the hand again. Just you can put your suggestions in chat. Okay, at least for today. Okay. If you have raised a hand by mistake, it's okay. Okay. So you can just see Python files here while I'm saving the file, and the name I have given is addition. So I'll just click on save. Now, do you see this title bar here? See the name addition.py. Now, by default, extension given to Python program is .py. Addition.py is the name of this file. Okay. And now your friend run here, you see, run option, you can run the module. And look what happens when I run the module, oh my God, this was the window. Remember 2 plus 2, 4, print hello, hello. This was the window which we hated some time back. He said this window is of no use because this window will be used only for typing one command at a time. What happened when I run the program? The output is 30. Output is shown on this window. Oh, you see which program has executed. The program that has executed, you can see, is addition.py. It is telling us that addition.py has got executed and the output is 30. So simple to install Python, to type your program, and then to run it. Okay, let's say I want to write one more program. What I will do? See, I am on this window. Which is this window? So-called useless window. This is called shell. You see, idle shell. This is idle shell. I want to type a new program. So what you do is you click on File, New File. Okay, new file opens. I'll maximize this. You can see untitled over here, which means there is no name to the file. I'll just type a program now. A is equal to 20, B is equal to 10, C is equal to A minus B, print C. Okay. Done. And you again know what the program is going to do. A is 20, B is 10. So C will be 20 minus 10, C will be 10, and print C is going to print 10. So 10 will be the output. But I want to run this. Okay, but before you run, it's important that you save. Okay, I'll now again give the name as subtraction. It is subtracting two numbers. So I'll save. Okay, you can see this title bar, subtraction.py. Okay, now let's run the code. Run module. Oh, look at that. 10 is the output. And where is the output shown? Output is shown on that shell. And this is the program that got executed. Like that, you can type any number of programs. Okay, and now at the bottom of your screen, you will see, again somebody raised hand. I hope you are not having much of the problem, or maybe you have some problem and you want to speak out. Okay, just tell me in chat if you have any problem. That's why you're raising your hand, maybe. Okay. I'll just take a pause purposely. I don't think so. Okay. So what I was saying is, at the bottom of your screen, you can see this idle, this icon, and you can see all these programs are still open. Addition.py, subtraction.py, idle is also open. So you can go and you can click on any of these files. I have gone to addition.py. You watch. Okay. And if I don't want this file, I can close it. Like I can go to subtraction.py, and I don't want this file, I will close it. And I am back to idle shell, where I can click on file and new file again, and I can start typing my new file. Small demonstration I did, how to install Python, how to type a program, how to run it. Okay, how to first of all save it, how to run it. Okay, now you recall I told you I will be showing you some demonstrations. Let's talk about web development. Just again a warning, don't take all this seriously. I'll tell you what is coming up in our course. You know that Python is very well used for machine learning. You know that, correct? But Python is very well used for web development also. Okay. So I'll just show a small demonstration. What I will do is, I will go to CMD, command prompt. Okay, here. In the prompt, I will go to correct folder in which I have my web app, okay, web application. So just give me a second. Okay, and I have a projects folder here. In that, I have developed my web app. And now I am starting my server, so-called server. I'll say Python app.py. Okay, my server has started. Okay, this is web server, regular web server. And it is giving me some URL here. I'll just copy this URL, go to web browser, and I'll just paste this URL. And look what happens. This is the web page which we can make global. We can make public for people. And trust me, what is the length of the Python program that we wrote for this? Hardly 15 lines. Hardly 15 lines. And I'll tell you how this is done. See, writing machine learning programs is one thing. But when you want others to use your program, say you have written excellent machine learning program, but if you want to make it global, that others also should use it, then how will you make it global? On the internet, you will use internet. But using internet means what? Using internet means making a web page. And that web page is going to use all this body mass index, all this is designed with HTML, simple HTML this is. But when I scroll down, oh, you look, there is a Python program here. This part of this web page, is a Python program. We have mixed the Python program with HTML. How to do this? Like now, this is about body mass index, BMI, how fat I am or how fit I am. It is asking me weight. I will enter weight. My weight is 76 kg. It is asking me height in meter. I will enter 1.78 meter. And let's check my BMI. Now my BMI is 23.99. Note that it is for a normal person. I am not even overweight. Okay. Like that, now anybody who can access this page, wow, would use your application. This is how you go public. This is how you put your Python program on web. And we will be doing this in our course. We will not be doing only machine learning. only machine learning is one thing, and deployment, I hope you have heard about this word, deploying your software is important to your clients, and clients can use your software not through pen drive. In today's age, we don't give our software on pen drive. It will be very funny, or maybe on CD. We will supply our software on internet by designing a web page. That is deployment. It is so important, to know all this when you are a Python programmer. This I wanted to demonstrate initially. Now, some more things. Have you heard about this word chatbot? Okay, I'll show you what is chatbot. Okay, I will go to ICICI Bank website. Okay. Here is the ICICI Bank website. Okay, I'll just close this. Right. I'm not logging in, although I have got my login on ICICI. But you can see here, Ask iPal, this one, this option in the corner. Okay. I hope this is visible. If it is not visible, you can try on your system, ICICI Bank, and you can go to the website, and in the corner, there is something called Ask iPal. I've clicked that, and you can see chatbot starts. And you see, it is not a chatting application or so intelligent like ChatGPT. It is not intelligent. Okay, let me prove. See, what is this chatbot and why company requires this? What kind of development you do in companies when you are a Python programmer? First, I told you web app development you do. If you are a Python programmer, you will mix your Python code with HTML and CSS. This is one thing. Second thing is, you are regularly needed for designing such chatbots. See, it is asking me, ask your question here, like that. Okay, I'll go to saving account, and it is saying, what do you want in the saving account? Okay, I'll just click on others, and it is now asking me to type something. Okay, it says that, okay, you have some other query, so type it. So I will type nothing. Just came here to see your performance. Something like that I have typed. Okay. Now let's see what answer chatbot will give. Chatbot says, sorry, I am not sure I got that. Oh, that means this chatbot is not so intelligent. It is made strictly for ICICI Bank customers. It's not for chatting or anything like that. It says being abusive to bot. Thank you so much. You're doing a good job. Okay. So you can see that designing such dedicated chatbots, is the need of the hour. And they require programmers for doing this. And this is not that easy. I mean, you need to know all the rules, business rules of the company. You have to very carefully design the chatbots. Now I will ask one question, that how can I open saving account online? Question mark. For opening new saving account online, you need valid Aadhaar card. Now it has answered, because this question is from its domain and it can now understand. Are you understanding? Dedicated chatbot development is another big thing that companies require. These are only two simple examples I have shown. And machine learning is big ocean, where people require very good programmers who can actually develop machine learning applications, and that too in less time. Okay. So not always that people would like to develop very intelligent thing like ChatGPT. What will people do using ChatGPT, isn't it? Because if you are working for some manufacturing company, then manufacturing company will be interested only in their product. And if their customers contact, then they will ask only about the product. Why they will ask about, hey, hello, how are you? Is it raining there and all that? Okay. So coming back to Python idle shell. I hope you found that quite encouraging, that particular 2 demonstrations that I did, how to mix Python with HTML, CSS. We will be learning that. Machine learning will be learning. And that chatbot, not that extent, but I will give you idea of how that chatbots are developed. Okay. Mini chatbot we may develop. Such applications we will take. Okay. Industry oriented applications will take, but not before we have become comfortable with Python. I will assume that you don't know Python, and I will start with ABC of Python, like I started today, installation, and then small demonstrations I did. Okay. Now, how do you open existing file? See, I am again on Python idle shell. I will click on file and I will click on open. Open. And you recall, I have that file addition.py. So I have clicked on the file, I have clicked on file name and just typed add addition.py appears. Okay, I'll say open. This is my file. Yes, A is 10, B is 20, C is A plus B, print C. Okay. I'll just maximize this. And of course, I can run it again and again and again. Now, I will make one change over here. Just like that, I will make a change. Let's proceed. Although this is our first lecture, I will teach regular teaching of Python is now starting. Okay. Now, what is the change I will do? I will just push this line ahead. Okay. All the lines, you see, all the other lines are sticking to the left end of the screen. Only that C is equal to A plus B, has been shifted ahead. Okay. And do you see this title bar? This is interesting. Do you see this title bar? Addition.py. Before this, there is one asterisk symbol, star symbol. Yeah. You're watching it. Addition.py, star symbol. Sorry. What this means, is that current file is not saved. You have made some changes to the file and file is not saved. So what you should do is, after making any changes to the file, you should go to file and you should click on save. Don't click on save as. Whenever you do any changes to your file, you go to the file menu and click on save. Now you can see addition.py. Look at that title bar again. There is no asterisk symbol there. That means this is your latest file. This file is saved. Okay. Before I run this, I would like to know in the chat, will this program run or will it give any error? Just check. I'm waiting for your answers on the chat. Will this program run or will it give any error? What do you think? Okay, let it be. Okay. By the way, this program will give error. You see that you cannot actually, just a second. Yeah, error. Tanuj says it's an error. Okay. Maybe indentation error, Neeraj says. Okay, good. So this program, will not work. At first moment, anybody would say, what's the so big deal? I mean, I have just pushed that line ahead a bit. It should run. But let's try to run this program. And yeah. I can see many students are answering. And you see this word, syntax error. There is an error. Red colored bar is shown over here. And the error is shown. And what it is saying is unexpected indent is showing. Unexpected indent. Forget about meaning of this. I'll tell you what it means. But what I want to tell you, is that when you are typing something in Python, then there are some rules. And we must follow those rules. There are some rules for typing Python program. And what is those rules called as? Grammar. This word is so common to us. Let's say my mother tongue is, by the way, Marathi. But if I decide to learn Telugu, let's say, then what should I learn? Your answer should be, sir, if you are learning Telugu, then you should learn Telugu grammar. Because only then you will be able to know how to write properly and how to speak properly in Telugu. You should know all the grammatical rules. Now you tell me, even Python is a language. Oh, come on, Python language, like Telugu language. Python is also language. Then Python will also have its own grammar, its own rules. Those rules must be learned properly. I hope you got my point. Those rules, will be taught by me initially. Okay. Each and every rule, yeah, indentation error, correct. It runs, somebody says, and now you might have got the answer, it does not run. Okay. This program, if indented, does not run. It gives indentation error. So it's something got to do with Python rule. Okay. Now, just a second. Give me a moment. Initially, I will teach how to write. How to write. And later, I will tell you what to write. See, in initial lectures, when I am telling you how to write, what I am teaching? I am teaching grammar. Rules, rules, rules. Once you are aware, okay, now I can write properly in Python, then we will question what to write. Here I will teach logic. There are two things when you learn programming language or any language, you learn Telugu first, basics of Telugu, grammar of Telugu, and then you create poetry. Hello, you can't create poetry like that without knowing grammar. That poetry is logic, correct? And to be poetic in programming, you need to know the grammar. So first, I will tell you every small little thing about how to type, what are the rules of Python. Then we will seriously dive in logic and complex programming of Python. Okay. So let's go back to Python idle. How do you go back? Here there is an icon, right? And in the icon, you can see addition.py is still open and idle shell is still open. Both are still open. Now I have rectified my mistake. You can see the star symbol over here. Okay. That means the file is not yet saved. I can click on save and I can run the program again. Run. Yeah, 30 is the output, as you know, in addition.py. Now what? We know how to install Python. We know how to start Python. We know about this simple window, shell window. We know how to create a new file, then type our program, save it, and then run it, and then see the output. Now I will go, although this is our first lecture, I will go bit ahead in our discussion. Okay. What I will tell you is two things, very interesting things about programming that you have already heard maybe, or if you have not heard, you follow this with me. Two things which are very important in programming is variable and data type. So we are starting regular learning of Python from day one. Okay. So let's get back to our program. This was our program. A is 10, B is 20, C is A plus B, print C. If I ask you what is this A, you should say A is a variable. In programming, we say A is a variable, B is a variable, C is a variable. Okay. And what is variable? Simple. Variable stores value. Finished. Matter ends. Why do you use variables? Variables store value. That's all. And during programming, obviously, you need variables so that you can store the value. Salary you want to store, marks of the student you want to store. So you'll use variables. So first thing about variable is Let's start studying. What is variable? Variable, it stores value. It stores value. Then second, it has name. You might have observed. Wow, what an observation. It has name. Like A is the name, B is the name, C is the name. Third thing, it is stored in memory. It is stored in memory of the computer. Variable is always stored in the RAM, random access memory. Okay, that's why it can be remembered by our machine. A is 10, so it remembers that A is 10. Okay, but there is second word over here called data type. This is also a very important word. So these two words I will teach today. What is a variable and what is a data type? Okay, so next time if somebody asks you what is data type, tell data type means type of data, finished, matter ends, type of data, that's it. And Python supports so many types of data, int, float. Don't worry if you are really new to this again, okay? I'm just writing these words, int, float, then str, then bool, then complex, then list, okay, tuple, and set, and dictionary. So many data types, so many types of data are there in Python. Okay. Now, what do you mean by all this? Small demonstration I will do. I will go to Python idle here. You recall this was the main screen of the Python idle, and we can type single commands over here. So look, many times you know what your teacher will do. Your teacher will not create a new program because small demonstration has to be given by the teacher. So what teacher will do is, I will type small commands on the idle shell only. I will not go to file and create new file. Okay. So I am typing one command. You just see x equal to 10 and hit enter. How do you read this line? You say x is a variable which holds value 10. Just one short notice. For those you know, for many of you, this discussion might be boring. I'll tell you why. Because many of you might have already used this, might have learned this, but stay there with me. Trust me, I will tell you so many other things which you might not have heard. I am not saying you are not heard, but you may not have heard. Okay. And it's better to stay there and to listen and listen once again about what you have learned already. Okay. So x is a variable, we say, and it is holding a value 10. Then we say x has data type integer. What is the type of data stored by x? Integer. Let's try something else. I'll write print x. This is a very simple command, isn't it? It is asking Python to print x. That means it will not print x, but it will print 10 because value of x is 10. See, 10 is printed. That really proves that in the memory of the computer, variable x was stored whose value is 10. Now I will type, I'll try one command, print type x. Don't worry, I'll write it very carefully on the blackboard also. Just wait. What I have typed is print bracket, then type, then one more bracket, then x, then bracket close, two bracket close, because two bracket opens are given. Now what I am telling Python to do is, I am telling Python don't print value of x, but print data type of x. So type x means I don't want 10, I don't want value of x, I want data type of x. And you see the output given will be class int. You just read this class as data type, although the word is class, but it means data type. Okay. So what do you see here? Data type int. Oh, that means x is of integer type. Why? Because x is holding integer value 10. Okay, let's try. y is equal to 20.8. Now, y is a variable. And what does variable do? Stores value. Which type of value it is storing? 20.8. Now, 20.8 contains decimal, fraction point. We call such values as float. See that earlier value 10. It was a natural number. It does not contain decimal point. We call such values like 10, 20, -8, 0 as integers. So if I have given y is equal to 20.8 and I print y, so memory has said that y is 20.8. Now what if I print type y? Just check it carefully. I am asking Python, just out of curiosity, I am asking, what is the data type of y? And it says data type of y is class float. That means y is storing which type of data? Float data. That is data type. So variable stores value of some type, we say, int type, float type, and so on. Okay. So coming back to our screen, I'll just open a new page. This is usual way that I like as a teacher, I like writing. Instead of showing something on the PPT and running the PPT, what I usually do is I demonstrate first and then I write, so that my students also get time to think and then take down the notes. At the moment, today it won't be effective because you'd say, oh, we know this. But when we go to complex topics, then you need some time to breathe, right? And if I go after PPT, then there won't be any chance left out for you all to think, correct? Okay. We can convert int to str or str to int, and lot of magic we can do. Trust me, I'll teach this in the next class. But what did we see? Suppose x is 10 and we print x. Then this outputs, the output will be 10. But if I say print bracket type bracket x bracket close like this, then this will output class int, which means that x is holding integer type of value. Same thing happened with y is equal to 20.8. And then if I print y, then the output would be 20.8, value of y. But if I print type y like this, type y, then the output will be class float. What does that mean? That y is storing float type of value. So just make a note of it. What is a variable? Variable stores value, and variable is stored in the memory. And what is data type? Type of data, nothing else. Now, this str data you watch, str data type, it stands for string. String is nothing but collection of characters. Okay. So just imagine that in my code, I write like this. Z is equal to single quote Samir, single quote close. Many people call this as apostrophe also. So here, Z is storing somebody's name, but that name has to be given in apostrophe. Then Z stores string value, str value. Okay. Let's take demonstration of this. So I will go to Python idle. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, I am typing Z is equal to single quote. That single quote is given with that double quote just next to enter key, just near the enter key. And then if I say Samir and then quote close. Now Z is storing string, str. Okay. So what if I print Z? What will happen? It will print Samir. Of course, those quotes won't be printed. Okay. To create a string, to store a string, you should give string inside the quote. But when you ask Python to print the string, print Z, then it will not print that quote. It will print only that matter which was given in the quote. Okay. And what if I print type Z? Oh, you know that. You know that. If I print type of Z, then it will print class str. That means Z is storing string type of value, str value. I hope you are getting the crux of data type. What do you mean by data type? Okay. Now the fun starts here. Okay. One more thing. There are many other data types, like bool, complex, list, long list of data types. But I have got one suggestion. Okay. We will not learn these data types. We will not learn these data types at least for next 15 to 20 hours. So through those 15 to 20 hours, we will be using only int, float, str, only these three data types. Huh? And then as we proceed, I will introduce those data types. Not that they are difficult, but we don't have any application right now of those data types. So just forget them. We will use only these three data types. Okay. So what I want to say is, in some program, we will take integers or floats or strings, but we will never take complex numbers, or we will never take dictionary. Correct? And keep our life easy initially. And we will be very comfortable learning only these limited things initially. Okay. So let's concentrate on int, float, and str. Okay, I'm going back to the demonstration. Do you notice x is 10? Do you notice y is 20.8? And do you notice z is Samir? Let's confirm again by printing x. Print x. Oh, look, it is still 10. That means memory is still remembering that that variable is holding the value 10. Okay. Now the fun starts. What I am saying, we know that x is 10. So what is its data type, by the way, if x is storing 10? Correct. It is integer. Now I will say x is equal to 209.99. Now watch. I have changed the value of x. I am saying x, I know you are storing 10, but now don't store 10. You change your value and you become 209.99. And x says no problem, I will take that value. Now x is no more 10. That previous value is lost. Now x is 209.99. Okay, let's confirm it. Print x. Yes, it is 209.99. Let's try to print data type. Type x. Oh, you remember short while back we had checked type x and it printed you are an integer. It said x is an integer. Now if I check type x, it's going to say x is a float. Short while back, x was an int. Now here x is a float. Let's make more fun. Suppose, you might think, what is fun here? Okay, I'm coming to that point. Suppose I say x is Ravish. It's name of some person. Now x was 209.99. Now I am saying x, you change. You become equal to a string. Wait, somebody is on chat. Main chat is not opening again. Yes, Revant. Tkinter is a library. Yes, it is used for graphics, designing graphics. Correct. Okay. But unfortunate, we are not going to go for graphics here. We are going to do web development, and in that HTML, CSS, short things are there. Tkinter is totally game development. It is used for game development, but it is a library. Correct. So where were we? I was saying x is Ravish now. So x says no problem. I will store it. Then x is now no more 209.99. It has become equal to Ravish. Now if I say print x, it's going to print that name. And if I print type X, class str, now X has changed its data type. So what is the moral of the story? Is that Python, besides the data type of a variable on the basis of value it stores. Look how the story began. When X was 10, Python said, oh, 10 is an integer, so X is int. Then after some time we said, X, you become 209.99. So Python said, oh, wait a minute, 200.99 is a float. So X, you are a float. After some time, we said X is equal to some name, that is string. Then Python said, okay, now your data type is str. This was not allowed in older languages like C, C++, Java. You cannot change the data type of a variable in those languages. But here, you can dynamically change the data type. You can say X, don't store int now. Throw away that int, store float. X, don't store float. Throw away that float, store string. That means data type of a variable can dynamically change in Python, but it is not allowed in Java or C or C++. We call this feature, just take down these words, we call this feature of Python as dynamically typed language. Favorite question in the interview, you won't believe it. In fact, I have asked this question to a lot of newcomers. And what do you mean by this? See, what is this typed here? Type doesn't mean typing. Typed means data type. This has got to do something with data type. Okay. Data type. And language, Python is a language. And what do you mean by dynamically? We are saying that in Python, data type of a variable can change dynamically. It need not be always same. What does this mean? Come on. What does this term mean? It means data type of a variable can change dynamically. Okay, which was not allowed, which is not allowed in C or C++ or Java or JavaScript or many other languages. Okay. So those languages, C, C++, Java, these languages are called strongly typed language. Oh, I'm sorry, not strongly typed, my bad. Statically typed language. Mister. Okay, statically typed language, because the data type remains static, it does not change. Okay, so we learned two things: what is variable, what is data type. We took a small demonstration. My appeal to all of you, is that you maintain a notebook, and I'm going to do regular such dictations, and I will take efforts of writing as much as possible and not showing you colorful PPTs always. Wherever PPTs are necessary, I will show, obviously. That saves the time. But you be with me and you take your responsibility to write as much as possible. Make that habit with me. Okay. So I would like to ask if you have got anything to add in the chat, because I have called off for the day. I hope this session was a bit productive for all of you, especially the introduction. See, the first session, it will be always a bit confusing because I am new to you, you are new to me. Of course, students are always new, but students require some time to get adjusted with the teacher. And we will go accordingly. Today, I learned that in the chat, you are too talkative, and you respond to the questions and you keep that habit. I liked it.